the future, the indefinite time period that comes after the present. In many ways, the future is tomorrow. But yet, in some ways, as far as technological advances go, the future is actually present today. So, what exactly does the future hold for us? Well, for instance, what do we hold with us at all times? Cell phones, computers, mobile TVs now, anything. Anything that connects us to the outside world, also known as the internet. So, whether it's social networking on Facebook, catching up with old friends, or even just checking ESPN.com for some scores. Continuously being connected to the internet keeps us vulnerable in many ways that many of us don't even know exist. The number one new advance in crime, or any type of theft, is cybercrime. Now, with any type of pros that the internet introduces, there are definitely cons that these cyber criminals will be exposed to. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, how are we possibly going to get past cybercrime? Well, so before we can prevent the cybercrime and get past that, the most important thing is understanding what cybercrime is. So, in Cyber Citizenship's article, What is Cybercrime? They quote the Department of Justice as saying cybercrime is one of three things. Cybercrime is using a computer or a computing device as a target, attacking it, stealing information or whatnot. Using the computer or the device, such as a cell phone or anything else, as a weapon. So using this weapon to conduct illegal trafficking, or just it could be something as simple as gambling or selling on the black market. Third, and not least, is using the computer as an accessory. So stealing information and holding this information. In Roger Darlington's article, Crime on the Net, he labels the cyber criminals' activities as one of three things. Hacking, which is simply breaking into a computer and stealing information, or computer networking. Fraud, scam, or piracy or trafficking. Fraud is as simple as any type of old traditional type of crime. You simply trick somebody into thinking it's something, they're going to be getting something too good to be true. In many ways it is too good to be true. One great example is the Nigerian bank scandals that happen most of the time, as you see on the internet. They'll let you know that you will be receiving $100 million from a deceased family member in Nigeria. It is simply way too good to be true. It is not happening. What they do is they then grab your personal access, they steal your identification, and go from there. Piracy, another major thing, especially in just our social aspect of the world, downloading music, video, anything from that sense. The most common form of cyber criminals, or the cyber activity, most of the time, is going to be viruses, and the most common one. Viruses it's a line of code that will eventually attach itself to open networks or computer systems and reduplicate itself to lock up systems. A very common one is something called a Trojan, and one I see in my line of work very commonly. A Trojan is something, just for instance, like the Battle of Troy, it acts as like a Trojan horse. It acts as something it's not, maybe a fake antivirus or a false internet browser. Once they have you enter your information, it then has access to your information and can go from there and do other harms, bank account information, stealing anything. Forbes, Martin Roche, a founder of SourceFire, an internet security company, says that the bad guys are purely winning, that corporate security teams are just understaffed, and that they simply are just not prepared for the dangers of the world. In many ways, this is true. So you may ask, if multi-mega million-dollar companies cannot even prevent cybercrime, then how are we going to do it? Well, there's a few simple ways to do it. The most simple is have a simple antivirus program. Norton, Webroot, any of those following. Although not 100% effective, they do, keep out and block most forms of crime. Another is just simple research. Researching and knowing proper information is an important way to just know about what's going to happen. If you know what to expect and you know it's too good to be true, then you'll keep from giving them info. A lot of times people walk into this, they actually supply the info themselves. It's not stolen and they don't even know it. So, today we shared some issues, and hopefully, it made people aware. The most important thing is just simply understanding the problem. Just do proper research, because working in the field, as a computer tech, we see a lot of people who just have no idea. And knowing, having the proper research and information is the most important thing. So study up on it, be safe, and as we move into a cohesive technological world, thank you very much, and have a nice day.